Mr. Blake here. I know it's been a while since I sent you guys a video in an email, and that was my first video that I did that was faith or fear. And I hope you guys watched that. And actually that video I made was actually during my last week of work. And I hope everyone's having an awesome day, an awesome week. I was looking through my ministry resources that I have at home in my library, and I came across this quote from Max Lucado that kind of reminds me of everything else. You know, we oftentimes have to wait in drive-thrus, or wait in line in the stores, or just wait to get something in the mail, or we're just waiting for schools to open, waiting for places to reopen that we can get back to, or we're just plain waiting for a normal, regular schedule. We're waiting. I found this quote from Max Lucado, and Max shares with us a question, and I'll put this in the email and description below. He shares this as, are we waiting? Are we in a waiting room? Are we in God's waiting room? Have we come to Him with prayer requests after prayer requests, after thoughts and ideas, when we connect with Him through Scripture, through quiet time? Are we waiting? And I like how Max shares with us the simplicity of this, is that we are waiting. We're in a waiting room. We're waiting. But he shares with us in a reminder that while we're waiting, God is working. And I paused for a moment, just for a brief moment, thinking, wow, while we're waiting, God's working. And I'm thinking, okay, wow, that's encouraging. And I know there's times when we're waiting, because waiting is the hardest part. Waiting is the hardest part. Waiting is so hard. We keep counting down, or we keep track of how many days since we had, I've been checking the mailbox, waiting for important papers that come in the mail, and waiting for responses. And it's like, you have no idea how excited one can get when you see a mail vehicle go down your street. You don't realize when you're waiting for something how exciting that is. Today is it. This is it. I'm going to get that in the mail. And so I thought that was real encouraging from Max when I found this his thought, his quote, that while we're waiting, God is working. God is working. And it is such an encouragement to read that and kind of think about it, that God is working. God is in control. God has got this. And I hope everyone is doing great, doing well, keeping our eyes on God, digging into the Scriptures through prayer, through alone time. And I hope everyone's having a blessed day, blessed week. This is Mr. Blake, keeping everyone in prayer. And just remember that while we're waiting, God is working. And remember that God is working while we're waiting. Once again, Mr. Blake here. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day, blessed week, keeping everyone in prayer.